to put my shoes back here because I think I'm gonna need them for something. It's very prickly. Welcome to July. I am actually at my sister's house in Florence, Italy. So if you can, that is all Florence right there. And if you look, like there's an orange roof and then some two trees that kind of poke out, and that's, you can see the Duomo if you can see. I'm not sure. I can't really tell from the screen right now, but you might be able to see it. Anyways, we're going to start standing with our flowy spine warm-up. So our feet are about shoulder width apart. Bring your thumbs to your shoulders and just reach up. Extend the spine, maybe a little bit back or maybe just straight up. Circle the arms around. Gently lift the chest. As your hands come down, tuck the chin, pull the belly button in, and fold forward. Just rounding down like a spine stretch forward. Then engage your core and stack your spine up. One vertebrae at a time, all the way up, stacking, and let the arms follow. Reach up to the ceiling, squeeze as long as you can. Circle your arms like lengthwise. Circle your arms, lifting the chest, tucking the chin, pull the belly button in, round forward. Small bend in the knees, just getting some movement in our spine. Inhale, exhale, compress the core, stacking yourself up, arms follow. Reach up, get the length, a little bit extension as you circle your arms, lifting the chest towards the sky. Tuck the chin down. Let's do one more through. Round it down. Stacking your spine up, all the way up. Reach your arms towards the sky. Circle them around, lifting the chest. Bring your spine back to neutral. Float the arm up, just floating to start. Flowing over and lengthening it back up. Flow over to the other side. We've got a lot of obliques today, a lot of the sides of our waist. So let's warm up the spine in that direction. One more each side, just a small bend in your knees, just to have a little play with your knees. Over. Good. Bring it back to neutral. Bring your thumbs to your shoulders. Reach, add that extension, lifting up, circle your arms behind, chest is up towards the sky. Once your hands are behind, drop the chin, round it forward, rounding through. Stacking your spine up, arms follow. Drop one arm as you flow over to the side. Float it up. Drop the other arm, floating over to the other side. And last time, reaching the arms up towards the sky, circle and lift the chest up. Drop the chin, tuck it under, really drawing that belly button in. Pull it as much back as you can, rounding forward. Stacking yourself up, arms float up. Drop one arm as you float over to the one side. Good. Over to the other side. Bring it up and float it down. Take your legs out nice and wide this time. Squatting it down. If you're not quite warmed up, you can do a medium squat. If you're feeling nice and warmed up, you can drop it down lower. Bring your hands up to your ears. We're going to start just on the right side first. Inhale, tip over. Exhale, drag it back up. Hips are staying still. Inhale. Exhale, compress the core and drag it back up. Inhale. Exhale, pulling it back up. You have a big heavy weight on your elbow right here, and you have to drag that weight up. We're staying on one side. Hips are not moving. Drag it up. Good. Inhale. So my sister and her family live in Florence. Her husband is Florentine. Inhale. Exhale, drag it back up. And they just moved in October out of the city center up into a hill over on the side. And it is so peaceful here because there's like kind of a ravine right behind us. So it sounds like a jungle if you can hear all the birds. Inhale. Exhale, drag. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale, drag it up. Chest is lifted. She was going to do this with me. We've been trying to do it all week, but haven't succeeded. And then finally today we were like doing it, but she had to go into the office. Exhale, 1 more. Let's stay on that same side, but now lunge into it and reach the arm. So lunge, straightening that opposite leg, and then drag it back to center. Lunge deep into that one leg, the other leg goes straight, and then drag it back up. Really reaching the whole torso. Add length with that arm and drag it back up. Inhale. Exhale, compress and drag. Inhale. So she's not with me. I'm alone. Inhale, reach. And the kids are all still sleeping because who knows what time the 4 of them went to bed. We have kids the same ages, so there's 4 of them. Exhale, drag, and they are inseparable, but also don't go to bed. 5 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drag. So they're all still sleeping. And Mike went out for a bike ride. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, drag. 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drag it back up. 1 more. That side should feel nice and strong. And back. Other side, just the elbow. Inhale, tip over. Exhale, drag it up. So the hips stay centered again. You're going just from the waist, almost like there's a little barbed wire fence under that side. Exhale, drag. Chest is lifted. Pelvis is tucked under a little bit, so you have that little neutral pelvis. It's not spilling. People typically spill it down towards their feet. Keep it neutral. Inhale, exhale, drag it up. Compress your core. They do have neighbors though, so the start of this is just embarrassing because I'm kind of just talking to myself a little bit loud so you can all hear. Off to the side. Inhale, exhale, drag it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drag. You got it. Try to sink a little lower with the legs now that you're feeling a little bit more warmed up. Inhale, exhale, drag it up. Last 5. Dip a little lower for 4. Exhale, up. 3. Knees are going in the same direction as your toes, making sure they're not coming in. 2. Exhale. 1 more. Adding that lunge. So reach it over, lunging into it. Other leg is straight, pulling it down. Think about this as pulling a weight away from you and sliding your shoulder blade down your back. So you're getting some good posture moves too. Inhale, exhale, sliding that shoulder blade down into your pocket. Inhale, exhale, bring it back to center. Lunge into it, sink into that leg and draw it back to center. Great. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, compress. Excellent work. Here we go for 5 and for reach. 4. Good. 3. 2. Hold this next one center, hold it center, squat it down, both hands up. Let's finish it off with a tick-tock. Inhale and exhale. So it can't be fast because I want you to get the full breath in. Inhale over, exhale, compress and drag. Inhale over, exhale, compress. You should be able to get pretty low with those elbows now that you're fully warmed up. Take your legs a little bit lower if you can. Inhale, 8, exhale. Why do I start with 8? Like I'm ever gonna be able to keep track all the way down to 8. I'm gonna try really hard though. Here's 6, inhale, exhale, compress. But to be honest with you, I try really hard every time. That's just how it goes. Here we go, 4, inhale, exhale, compress. Take it lower for 3, exhale, up. 2, good. 1 more, down. Ooh, there's a big bug on the mat. Hold it center, float it up. Excellent. Your legs should feel warmed up. Your obliques should feel nice and warmed up. We're going to go into some lunges with a trim to a T, which I'm a little bit on an angle and it's super bumpy. So we'll see what maybe just don't watch. I'll try to cue it really good. Okay. Step forward with your left leg. Hug the ribs in. Both legs, feet are together. There's prickers all behind me. Shoulders down and back. See what I do for you just so you can see the duomo. Okay. Shoulders down and back. Lift up the pelvic floor. Draw the ribs in. Shoulders back. Compress the core. Lunge it straight back. Let's double check our lunge form real quick. Wiggle those front toes to make sure that most of that weight is on the heel or midfoot. Bending it down. Knee is in the same direction as the toes. Your body's coming straight down, not lunging forward. Straight down. Pull the belly button in, and then you're going to lunge straight up into your trim for a T. Or keep your toe down if your balance isn't having it today. Hips are facing straight down like headlights, chest is down, chin is tucked back like you're trying to make a double chin, and then lunge straight back into your lunge. So down lunge, and then up into your T. Down lunge, and then up into your T. Good. Lunge down, push up through that heel. Feel your glutes engage. Compress the core to support your lower back when you're in that T. Down. Compress and lift. If you want more of a challenge, you can bring your arms up, compress and reach it forward. Lunge down, compress and reach it forward. Excellent. Take it slow. That's part of the fun. And reach, lunge down, and reach, Good. Arms can be out if you're not having anything with the balance today. Or again, keep that toe down and just lunge forward. Down. Tip forward from the hip. Front leg is mostly straight. Just a small bend. Down. And lift. Here we go. For 4. Down. And lift. Keep it slow. Keep that chin tucked back. And lift. So you're not looking straight forward. Find that spot on the floor to help with the balance. 1 more. Down. And lift. Hold it here. Hold. Big Superman. Tip of the toe to the crown of your head. Hold. And then bring it straight up. Good. Switching legs and switching pricker feet. Protection. Start with your legs together. Hips strong. Strong. You should feel a little crooked right now. If you feel a little crooked, you did it right the first time. You really were engaged in strengthening the back of that opposite leg. So lunge straight back. Double check your lunge. Body straight up and down. Wiggle the toes. Compress the core. Shoot yourself up into your trim for a T, reaching through the crown of your head, or keep that foot down and bring it straight down. So with the trim for the T, just keep those hips pointing down like headlights. You want to open them out sometimes because you can get a little bit lower. It's easier on the hamstring, but we're keeping them straight down and lift. Good. Lunge. Compress the core and reach. You're choosing with the arms. Remember to not speed it up. Compress the core and reach. Bring it down. Great. And reach. More challenging arms is to bring them straight over your head, making sure that you still support that lower back. So it's easy to let go of the core, and have your back take a lot of this. Really think about it. Come down and reach. Good. Ah. This is going to be very interesting in roll-ups. Do I choose the harder variation with my head down, or the easier variation with my head on the upper part of the hill? Down. Good. Here we go. For 4. Down. And lift. Really getting that length. Down. Straightening that front leg, reaching through the other leg. 2. And lift. 1 more. Squat down. And lift. And bring it down. Great work on those. Come on over to one end of your mat. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Feel the length in between your vertebrae. Exhale, pull your belly button in, small bend in the knees, dive down. Walk your hands out into your perfect plank push-up-y form. So your fingers are spread nice and wide. Lift between the shoulder blades. Tuck the chin back a little bit. You're going to squat back. Like bring your tush towards your heels. Like you're going to do a big, huge frog jump. Then lunge forward, knees or toes, and go into a push-up with 3 down. Inhale down, 2, 3, exhale, push up. Again, inhale down, 2, 3, exhale, push up. Elbows go back 45 degrees. Inhale down, 2, 3, leading with your chest and not your chin. 1 more, inhale down, 2, 3, hold it up, sit it back into your squat. Squat it back, lunge forward, down for 1, up for 3. Bring it down, push up, 2, 3, bring it down, push up, 2, 3, bring it down, push up, 2, 3, 1 more. Lift between the shoulder blades, hold it here, squat it back. Lengthen it back, take some pressure off the wrist, and lunge it forward into your perfect push-up form. Down for 3, 2, 1, push up for 1. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, push up. 2, inhale, down, 2, 3, exhale, 1 more time. Inhale, down, 2, 3, exhale, push all the way up, squat it back. Last time, lunge it forward, bring it down for 1, bring it down, push up, 2, 3, and down for 1, up, 2, 3, down for 1, bring it up slow. 1 more time, bring it down, push up slow, 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 and bring it down. Don't totally love all the little baby spiders on my mat right now, but that's all right. They can join us, I guess. Shake out the wrists, have a seat. Going into old school, regular, old-fashioned roll-up. So sit with your feet about, in line with your sit bones, lengthen up through the crown of your head, draw the core, and sitting right here should feel like a challenge. Reach your arms in front, tuck the pelvis under as much as you can, and then roll down really slow, one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to the mat. Bring your arms over your head, keeping that core still engaged. It's not a stretch. Inhale, float your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, look towards your feet as you peel yourself up. Keep pushing your belly button back as you reach your hands and your feet in opposite directions. Then stack your spine up, one vertebrae at a time, strengthening all those little baby muscles. Tuck the pelvis under and roll down. So we're really focusing on articulation today in the roll up. Inhale, float your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, leaving that core back there. Keep it compressed as you reach forward, and then use it to stack up. All the way up, shoulders slide down your back. Tuck the pelvis under and roll. Arms come over. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pushing your belly button back. Stack it up. Smells like garlic over here. And roll it down. Wonder if there's some plant. Arms come over your head. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, keep pulling your belly button back. Really reach it forward. Stacking yourself up. Let's do two more. Tuck. Remember, really focusing on articulation with these roll-ups. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, all the way over. Draw that belly button back. Stack your spine up, sitting up nice and tall, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders come down your back and tuck it under and roll down. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Deep. Stack it up, sitting up tall. Slide the shoulders down and roll down slow. Even slower. Let's take it as slow as we can. All the way, slow, 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 and bringing it down. So you're all the way down on your mat. Take your right leg and hug your knee in towards your chest. Holding it in. Inhale. As you exhale, reach your legs straight up to the ceiling. Oh, I'm a little tight today. So you can stay here or bend your bottom leg, whichever one you like. Or even if this is too much for you today, bend your knee. Keep it at a strong 90 and you'll draw all the circles with your kneecap instead of your feet. You're going to point your toe this time. Let go of your leg. Draw your core in as tight as you can with no movement in your core. Bring your leg over to the side, circle it around, and back up to the center. Inhale over to the side. Exhale, circle it around and back up. There's no movement in your body. So the challenge here is on your core to keep it engaged so you don't move your hips around. And then you're strengthening the little muscles that attach your leg into your hip joint. 2. Exhale it around. One more, but this should not feel like a walk in the park for the core. Hold it up at the top and let's reverse directions. Inhale to the outside as far as you can. Anchor that other side down. Exhale, circle it around. Remember, you can do a knee, bent knee. Inhale. Exhale if your hamstring is not having it. Inhale to the outside. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, 2. Exhale, you want the circle to be as big as you can go without any movement. So some days it might be smaller. Let's do one more. Then other days. Hold it up at the top, bend the knee in, and then you're gonna roll. So that right leg is still your top leg. So roll onto your side. I have to switch just so I can still face you, but roll onto your side so that top leg that we just did is now still your top leg. Hug the ribs in nice and tight. You're gonna bring it up as high as you can. Flex your foot and bring it straight back down. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it straight back down. Okay, keep going, but let's focus on our hips now. They are stacked straight up on top of each other. Typically, I see people roll to their backside of their hip just to get off of your hip bone, but I'd rather you add more cushioning so that you can stay on your hip. Inhale up. Exhale, flex the foot and bring it down. The pointing and flexing, if it feels too much for your brain on certain days, that's just to get some ankle mobility, so it's okay if you just don't play with that part of it yet. You can always add that later on a day when your brain feels ready for it. One more. Hold this one up, only hip distance height. Flex your foot and tiny little lifts, tiny little lifts. You're reaching through your heel. Reach as long as you can. Pull your core in. Hips are stacked, shoulders are down and away from your ears. Good, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm counting slower than we're actually doing it. 3, 2, point your toe, big circles, as big as you can go without any other movement again. So it's just like we just did on our back, but now we're on our side. So changing it, a little bit, changing those little muscles a little bit. Good. Reach it around. No rocking and rolling. 2. 1 more. And let's reverse directions. Lift it up and bring it around. So I ended up having to use my water bottle to prop the phone camera up, and I'm so thirsty, and just see it right in my line of vision. It's taunting me right there. A nice full water bottle. It's really hot here right today. 1 more. Lift it up. Hold this one hip distance and small circles. Draw them small and quick. So it's a challenge to keep the body from rocking and rolling. You can have the point foot or a flexed foot. Core is engaged. 2. Hold it steady. Reverse directions. Small circles, small and quick. Reaching your leg long, almost like you're trying to reach your leg out of your hip joint. Reach, 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 reach. Hold it steady and lengthen it all the way down. Roll yourself back onto your back. Inhale, float your arms up to the, oh, this is an extra. Exhale. I forgot we don't actually need to float, just me, because I have to turn around. Pull the belly button in, but extra credit, roll up. Stack yourself up, sitting up nice and tall. Now roll all the way back down. I'm switching just so that I can see all the way down to the ground. Great. All right, so if that was your right leg that just did it, hold on to your left leg, hugging the left leg into your chest. Inhale. It was supposed to be nice and flowy, but I just made it very confusing because I had to switch around. Exhale, reach it straight up. Ooh, this one's even angrier. Straight up to the ceiling. You choose the other legs bent or straight. Just getting a good stretch to start. Engage the core. Let go of your leg. Inhale, bring it across. Exhale, circle it down and around. Keep the core strong. Keep that toe pointed so you're making your leg as long as you can. Inhale, bring it across. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale and exhale. What are your shoulders doing? They should be out of your ears, rolling towards the back of the mat, and reach. 2, circle it around. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, hold it up, and let's reverse directions. Inhale to the outside. Exhale, circle it around and up to the top. Inhale. Most important part is keeping that core engaged so there's no movement in your body, just where that leg attaches. This was extra challenging for me today. And reach. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale around. 1 more. Inhale to the outside. Exhale, circle it around. Hold it up. Hold onto the back of the leg. Draw it closer. Bend your knee. Hug your knee in towards your chest. Lengthen that leg long and roll onto the side so that leg is on the top. Hug your ribs in it tight. Stack those hips and big circles. Nice and big. Good. As big as you can go with no movement. You can choose whatever you want with your ankle. You can do it flexed. You can do it pointed. You can do it neutral. Good. Reach. But the hips need to stay stacked. So if your circle is smaller today, because that's how it's working, it's fine. And reach. You just want to get as big as you can go. And reach. 1 more. And let's reverse directions. So after this, we have a great little ab challenge and reach. Then we have a little something to break it up, and then we have an oblique challenge. 2. Oh, I forgot the pulses. Up, hold it up, hip distance height, flex the foot, tiny little pulses. There we go. Flexing the foot, reaching through that heel, lengthen that leg, get it as long as you can, draw the core in. Try to get a little lightness under the side of your waist. Neck is relaxed. Reach for 4, 3, 2, it's a solid leg. Hold it, point your toe. Now the small circles. Reach, reach. Good, pointing your toe, so reach it away. I think my toe might be off camera, but reach. Everything strong and still. 3, 2, hold it steady. Reverse directions. Good, get it long. Should go the opposite way for 4, 3, 2, hold it steady, flex the foot, and lengthen it all the way down. Great job on those legs. Roll yourself onto your back. We're going to start with a single leg, 3 variations of it. So draw the ribs in, take your pelvis, dribble a little bit of tea into your belly button. Arms are down by your sides, palms facing down, head stays down. Float one leg up into tabletop, and then the other leg up into tabletop. This is going to be a challenge because of the angle I'm on. Draw the ribs in, reach one leg out, hold, 2, 3, bring it in, switch legs, reach it out and hold. 2, 3, good. Upper body staying quiet. You're reaching your leg out so that your lower back still stays engaged with the mat. You're not lifting it up as the leg goes out. You're choosing the height of your leg. Let's do 2 more. Reach it out. 2, 3, bring it in, reach it out. 2, 3, bring it in, reach it out. 1 more each side. 2, 3, and last time, reach it out. 2. Now curl your upper body up, reach towards that bent leg as you reach it out. So your upper body is up, you're hollowed in your core, not moving side to side. Stretch the leg out like you're trying to reach a button on the opposite side of the room. Squeeze your quad, pull your belly button towards the floor instead of pushing it towards the ceiling. Your gaze is looking through your legs. Reach. 2, 3, and switch and reach. 2, 3. We've got for 3, 2, 3, and reach. 2, 2, 3, and reach. 1 more each side. Good. Same pace of the legs, but keep your upper body up. Hands come behind your head. Reach. 2, 3, and exhale, reach. 2, 3. Draw the ribs in. 2. Not pulling on your neck. Your hands are there just to support the neck. For 4, 2, 3, and reach. 2, and 3. Good. See if you can draw your ribs together a little bit more, or cough and hold. 1 more each side. Reach. Let's keep the legs going, but speed it up a little bit and go straight into bicycles, reaching side to side. So we've sped it up, but only fast enough that you can still lengthen that leg. You're choosing the height of the legs. They can be straight up. An option is, if your hip flexors are getting to be too much, drop your legs and just do the upper body side to side. Reach and reach. Think armpit across your body, up and over to the side. Reach, lengthen. 5, good, stick with it. 4, 3, we have 3 bicycles. 2, variations. 1, single, single, hold. So let's speed it up. Single, single, the deep exhale, hold, release that top arm, bring it across that bent knee, bring your hand back behind your head. Single, 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 deep exhale, hold, top arm reaches up and across the body. Hand comes back behind, single, 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 deep exhale, hold with a reach. Hand comes back behind, single, single, deep exhale, hold with that reach. Single, single, deep exhale, hold with the reach. Single, single, pull it in and reach. Oh, I went a little too fast in that one. Single, single. I was thinking about my water and how many more minutes it is until I get to drink the water. Single, single, deep exhale, hold and reach. Good. Single, single, deep exhale, hold. Let's do 1 more each side. Single, single, deep exhale, hold and reach. Last time on this side. Single, single, deep exhale, hold. Back to regular. Just finish it off for 8 and up. 7. Good. You have 2 more exercises in this ab series. You can do it. Stick with it. 5, 4. Don't shorten that leg. Keep it strong. 3, 2. 1 more each side. Bend both knees in. Keep your upper body curled up. Bring your thumbs to your shoulders. Reach your arms and your legs away from you without lowering at all. Circle and bend. No movement in that body. Inhale, just the arms and the legs stretch away. Exhale, circle and bend. You should feel the extra challenge of keeping your core strong so your lower back doesn't lift up. Circle and bend. For 4, inhale, reach. You can always put a hand behind your head to support your neck. You can push your tongue against the roof of your mouth. 3, inhale, reach. You can bring your legs more up towards the sky. Well, 2, inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. 1 more. You got it. Stick with it. Up. Curl it up. Bring your legs straight up to the ceiling, straight into scissors. Extend for a pulse. Reach. Up and closer. Up for a pulse. Up. Gaze is looking through your legs. Reach. Good. 4 left. That's it. 4. That's the end of the ab series. Reach. 3 and reach. Good. You got it. Stick. 2. Perfect. 1 more each. Up. Last time on this side. Bend both knees in, curl up, hands behind your head, curl up a little bit higher, and bring it back down. They should feel warmed up. Heels in line with your sit bones. Knees pointing straight up to the ceiling. Today, Let's turn our palms facing the sky. It just opens up your shoulders a little bit. Pelvis is neutral with a cup of delicious water in your pelvis. Spill all that water into your belly button and peel yourself up into your bridge, pushing up through the heels, squeezing your glutes, light on the neck, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. If bridge is something that doesn't feel good to you, don't come all the way up and just focus on that articulation of the lower part. So you're just kind of doing a pelvic tilt and a release. All the way up, hug the ribs in, squeeze the tush, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. So I'll show you the modification. Inhale, exhale, just push your lower back as much as you can into your mat, spilling that tea into your belly button, and then slowly release it. So you're actively releasing it instead of just letting it flop down. Spill all the tea. So you're choosing your range of motion. If you have your neck supported, like if you have neck issues and roll it down and you have to have a pillow under your neck, just make sure you don't come up very high, maybe just a bra line. You don't want to put any of that extra pressure on your neck. Roll up. It should be on your upper back, or some part of your back that's not on your neck. So if it's not your upper, maybe it's your mid back, all the way down. Last two, inhale. Exhale, peeling yourself up, push up through those heels. Knees are like headlights, they're not going in, they're not going out. And then roll down. Last one, inhale, exhale. Inhale, stay, and exhale, unwinding the spine. I think we should do one Pilates bridge of each side. Inhale, exhale, peel yourself up just like you just did. You're up at the top, you're squeezed. Take your right leg, bring it in, reach it straight to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower just the leg, not the hips. Point your toe and lift it back up. Two more, just like that. Flex and lower, point and lift. One more, flex and lower, point and lift. Hold it up, bend your knee, place the toe down first, articulate down to the heel. Hips are still up. Bring the left knee in towards your chest, reach it straight up to the sky. Flex the foot and lower it towards the floor. Don't lower the hips, point and lift. Flex and lower, two. Point and lift. One more, flex and lower, down. Hold it up, bend your knee, place the toe down to the heel. Inhale, stay right here. And then as slow as you can, articulate down. Almost like you can feel every single vertebrae unwinding all the way down through to that neutral pelvis. Are you ready for the little oblique challenge? Ooh, there's someone behind the tree, that's lovely. Over onto your side. So, ooh, this is a little prickly. Onto your side. Hug your ribs in. Hips are stacked straight up on top of each other, just like we do for the normal one. The normal side leg. Hand comes on top of your thighs. Draw the belly button towards your core, hugging the ribs in, and lift your upper body and your lower body up. Take your bottom foot and reach it in front of you as you reach your front arm in front of you. So you're scissoring your legs, then bring that bottom foot behind you as you reach your top arm behind you. Good. Scissor the legs forward with the arm. The other arm is reaching long along the mat, holding yourself up to the side. Reach out, scissors, and bring it back. It's a bit of a balance challenge. Scissor it out, hold the belly button in, and lengthen it back. Reach it out. Notice how your body is not tick-tocking back and forth. It's just the arms and the legs. You're trying to keep the legs in line with the sit bones. You're just scissoring them. Good. 4, reach. Try to come up a little bit higher. Make that distance between your ribs and hips a little bit smaller. 3, you're choosing how big your scissors are. 2, based on the plants that your feet are running into or your body. 1 more, reach it forward. Bring it straight back. Bring it straight in line, and then roll onto your side and lift yourself up into your crooked teaser and lengthen yourself down, or crooked V up. Pull your belly button in. Remember, you can bend your knees and hold on to them and lengthen, or maybe don't come all the way up and just do a crunch. Exhale, lift up. You're crooked on one bum cheek and down. I mean, both bum cheeks can be touching. Pull it in, but most of the weight, I'm going off, and roll it back down. Last 3, hug it in and lift. We switch sides after this. This is the last of the oblique challenge. It's not as much as the ab. Let's do 1 more. Pull that belly button in, chest stays lifted. As you lift up, light on the bottom hand, and lengthen it all the way back down. Good job on that. Roll onto your back. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, pull your belly button in, roll up. How'd that roll up feel? Did it feel any different than at the beginning? Pull your belly button back, relax your arms, stack yourself up, sitting up tall, and let's switch sides. Ooh, this is gonna be an angly one for me. All right, all the way down onto your hips. You're on the opposite side now. Hand comes on top, squeeze your glutes together, squeeze your inner thighs, light that little fire into the side of your waist, and lift up, shorten the distance between your ribs and your hips. Hips are still stacked. Scissor the bottom leg in front as the front top arm goes in front. Scissor the bottom leg behind you as the hand goes behind you. Front leg, bottom leg goes forward and scissoring it back. Trying to hold yourself up with your abs instead of so much on that shoulder joint and the opposite arm, and reach it forward. Good. Excellent. Scissor and reach. You're choosing how big your scissors are, and reach. Good. 5. Bring it back. Legs are long. 4. Trying not to rock the body back and forth. 3. Excellent. 2. 1 more. Scissor forward. Bring it back. Bring the legs directly on top of each other and lengthen yourself up into that crooked V up and all the way back down. Pull the belly button in and reach and lengthen it back down. Exhale. Chest is lifted. Inhale. Here we go. 4. Lift. And bring it down. 3. Lift. All the way. 2. Last one, best one. Compress the core. Lift up. All the way back down. Roll yourself onto your back. Roll up. Inhale. Exhale. Pull yourself up. Keep pulling your belly button back. Stretch it forward. Stack yourself up. Oh, I think my sister might be home already. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I hear a car. You'll hear it because she'll drive right past the driveway's right behind you. Okay. Oh, mermaid. I don't know what I'm doing. Mermaid. Start at one end of your mat. Knee that's down points to the long end of your mat. Heel is in that U of the ankle. The hand comes midline of your body. Other arm is resting on top. Inhale, float your arm up. Exhale, roll onto your shin and open it up. So just wiggle yourself into a great position where you can rest on your shin and the shoulder girdle's really strong. Inhale, float the arm up, and then exhale, have a seat. Inhale, exhale, slide the shoulder down your back, roll onto your shin. Big rainbow stretch of your obliques. Inhale, get lots of length, and after everything we just shortened. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, reach. Come into the full, or stick with this if this feels better. The full's not necessarily harder, it's just different. You can do it on your elbow too if it's too much on your wrist. Lengthen it up, squeezing your inner thighs, making a big rainbow with your whole body. Float the arm up so you're like a side plank, and bring it straight back down, adding rotation. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Rest the core, pull the belly button in, round it forward. Open your chest up to the sky. Bring it back to neutral. And have a seat. Let's do 1 more before we switch sides. Inhale, float. Exhale, all the way up. Compress and round, really rounding as much as you can. Then open it up towards the ceiling. Really strong shoulder girdle. Bring it back to the center and have a seat. I don't even know if I can do it on this downhill on this side. We'll see. Maybe I can just scooch a little bit more. Okay, switching sides. Hand comes midline of your body. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Slide the shoulder down into its back pocket. Hand comes onto the knee. Inhale, float it up onto your shin to start. Open it up. Good. Inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, lengthen it down. Really strong shoulder girdle. Inhale to take some of that pressure off of your wrist. It shouldn't be a super ton on your wrist. I want it to be mostly held up by your shoulder. 1 more. Inhale and on your shin. Holding that shin up. Stick with this or come into the full. Inhale, just don't watch. Who knows what's going to happen up here. Big rainbow. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Big rainbow. Inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, let's add rotation in the full or the regular. It doesn't matter. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen it up. Draw that core in, rounding your spine as much as you can. Tuck the chin. Then open it up towards the sky. Bring it back to neutral and have a seat. 1 more. Inhale. I almost went down. Exhale, draw the rainbow. Draw it in, rounding it all. Open it up towards the sky. Bring it back to neutral and have a seat. Just have a seat. I'm gonna get the quicker shoes. Straighten your legs. We're going into saw. A good stretch. Take your legs out about shoulder width apart, maybe a hair wider. Sitting up on the top of your sit bones. If you're up here and you're sitting on the backs of your sit bones, bend your knees a little bit so you have the sitting up the tall. And if you're here and you're like, it's just not working, stand up. Do this one standing. You can do it. I want to have that good spine form for this move rather than focusing on what your legs look like. So legs can be straight, bent, or standing all the way up. If they're straight, flex them and reach your toes up to the ceiling. Bring your arms out to the sides, draw the waist in, slide the shoulder blades in. So right here, you're fully engaged. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, pull your belly button in and lengthen over that pinky toe or towards that pinky toe. It doesn't have to go over. And your back palm faces the sky. Then stack yourself up one vertebrae at a time, then rotate front. Inhale, twist and rotate. Exhale, pull your belly button in, lengthen towards or over that pinky toe, back palm up. Stack your spine up first, then rotate. Now see if you can do it without shifting in your legs at all. Exhale, rotate. There's no movement in the legs. You would know if you were on this prickly glass, if your legs are moving at all. Inhale, maybe that's the trick. Go find some prickly grass. Stack yourself up, because you don't want any movement in the legs, because then you're bringing it into your hips instead of your waist. Inhale, exhale, compress and reach over. Inhale, stack up. I sort of am regretting the last move. Inhale, I am not sure how it's gonna work out on this curviness. Up. We got it though. One more each side. Inhale. Some of you are probably just on this lovely flat carpet and you're like, Kate, that's enough. We get it. We get you're on a bumpy thing. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, compress and rotate. And who whines in Florence, right? Rotate and relax it down. All right. Let's finish off with open leg rocker to massage it all out. If you like rolling like a ball better, go for rolling like a ball. Hands come underneath your thighs. Sitting up tall, chest is lifted. Knees are separated shoulder width apart. You can stay here or you can straighten your legs. If you're feeling super rock starry today, hold on to your big toes. So you got that. When you get to the top, always stay here with the chest lifted. When you're ready, round your back. Inhale, roll backwards. Exhale, roll up and balance with the chest lifted. Inhale, tuck and roll. Exhale, up and balance. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, lift up and balance. Chest is lifted and then round into it, staying off that neck. It's really light on the neck. You're massaging out your spine, you're rounding out your spine. Exhale, roll up and lift. Two more. Inhale, round. Exhale, roll up and lift. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, roll up and lift. I'm just like a shaky mess trying to do it. Bend your knees in and relax. Hopefully you are focused in on your own rolling. Just sit comfortable, whatever that's great for you, whatever feels good for you. You're gonna float your right arm up and then just reach it over. Let go of your core. Just enjoy this oblique stretch. And then float it up and bring it down. Let's do the other side. Inhale up, exhale. Anchor that sit bone down, get a big oblique stretch. One more time on the other side, changing it up a little bit. Anchor the sit bone down. Now rotate your chest towards the floor, rounding your spine as much as you can, tucking the chin. Open it back out to the side and float it up. Last time, up. So when I stand up, I will give you a little view of their yard and around. It's just pretty magical. Open it back up, float. Just sit comfortable. Think about your perfect posture. Let go of your core. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, squeezing your shoulders up, then squeeze your shoulders back as tight as you can and allow them to float down into their pockets. One more time, squeeze them up, squeeze them back, and let them float down, putting your body into perfect posture for the whole day. Take an inhale, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, bring your arms across, giving yourself a hug. Excellent, excellent job today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your July, and I'll do a quick little scan of my sister's yard. So that's the house. There's some kind of little gully thing. And then you can see Florence down there. All the way around.